Hello, this is the tutorial to add subjects, chapters, and topics to Gurukul Portal. Notice that you need at least admin privileges in order to do so. Firstly, we're going to go to Subjects. And from here in Subjects, what we're going to do is first we're going to add a subject. We're going to call the subject French. And what we can do is we can select all of the boards, but in this case we're going to unselect all of them and simply select the Alberta board. What happens is it automatically filters through and selects the grades. In our case we can individually select the grades, or we're going to select all. And what we do is we simply create. And then we wait for it to load. And then after this we can see that we forgot to mention a subject description. So what we can simply do is we can go edit subject and we can go back in and say, let's suppose this is French, and then update. Then wait for it to update. And then we can see that it's French, this is French, it is in the Alberta board, and it is with all of the grades, and we can see when it was created. So what we can do now is we can go to chapters and topics up here, and we can add chapters and topics to French. So first what we can do is we can select our country, in our case first Canada. And what then happens is that in the exam body name it filters through all of the different exam bodies that are in that country. So in our case Alberta, and then it filters again through all the grades, let's suppose grade 11. Then subjects, we can add French. So let's do, suppose the first chapter name, culture, and then chapter description. This is the culture of France. Create. And let's add another one. Suppose the history of France. This is the history of France. Then we can click create. And just for demonstration purposes, let's add one more. Suppose common French. These are the common phrases and words used in French. Create. Now let's suppose we want to switch the order. Like history of France should come first. What we do is we simply click this up arrow, and then it moves the history of France to the top, common French to the bottom, and then culture below. And let's suppose we made a spelling mistake and we forgot to include some items in culture. What we can do is simply click the edit button and we can edit the chapter. So we can say this is culture and traditions, and this is the culture of capital F France, period. Update. And what that does is it updates the chapter. Now to add topics to the specific chapter, what we can do is simply click on this, and then it will filter through all the individual items automatically. So what we can do to add a topic, let's suppose in cultures and traditions we can add food, or we can add clothing, we can also add paintings, or any type of art. This is essentially how you add subjects, create topics, and chapters in Gurukul Portal. Thank you.